Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Joe Thunder back once again with another episode of the Smoking Joe Thunder podcast. Shout out to Be Good Dispensary, our official sponsor. They got the best in your marijuana needs. 11 West Hampton, up north, 120th across the highway from Boondocks. We got a homie in the building. Been here already. Been here a couple. Man, you don't think it's been that long, but it's really. We're going on 3 years. November 20th will be 3 years the podcast has been going on. And it's probably been, what, at least 2 years you were at the other spot.
Yep, I think it was in December. I can't remember the year, but it was a few years back.
We got a motherfucking Denver. I don't even know what to say. Motherfucking, he's so many motherfucking things. But motherfucking Pincho Sack in the building. He's broncoed out. We're talking sports today. What's good with you, brother?
Yo, what's shaking?
Not much, man. How you doing? What you think of that game today? What week are we? I don't even know. Is this week?
I think we're in week 7.
Week 7. So today was the game against the Green Bay Packers. And the Packers didn't look good at all.
Packers are done.
You know what I mean? But then we didn't look good at all either. I left earlier to get here, but you said it was we barely pulled it out again.
Yeah,
is that the deal?
Yeah, they last minute Jordan Love threw an interception and got picked off, and then they just sat on it. So I think they won by 2.
What do you think the issue is right now? Is it everything, or is there some kind of ray of light?
I would think special teams is doing good.
That's, I mean, fuck.
They're doing pretty
Attendance
good.
is up. Attendance is good. The
Attendance
fans
is
are doing
good.
pretty good.
Yeah, but I'd start with the defensive coordinator, getting rid of him.
Man, I mean, hey.
You know what I mean? Because we could trade everyone off and blame everyone off, but
Yeah, fuck all that first. I think before we trade anyone and do anything, the first thing that needs to be done is Vance motherfucking Joseph needs to fucking hit the highway. And don't go to CU because
pack his bags and ship him out. Because I think that's where it starts. I think that from the beginning, like Sean Payton, he made mistake after mistake, but didn't admit to it. You know what I mean?
I thought we were supposed to have a crazy defense, like a top. You know what I mean?
Remember the last preseason game, Alex O? Mm-hmm. He was looking like Travis Kelce out there. And then they cut him the next day, and we haven't had a good tight end all year long. No tight end play. Defensive coordinator could have got Rex Ryan. We get Vance Joseph.
Oof.
You know, it just seems like a bunch of mistakes after mistakes from the beginning, and I think it's trickling down.
And what's your feeling of? Okay, so we've said I'm high as fuck already, dog. The defense, number one. Vance Joseph. This shit is not cracking.
But like I was talking about, like when we cut Alex O.
And Alex O not having a tight end. And so that's two things, and I could definitely see both those fucking affecting big time.
Yeah, no tight end play, and I think that's important.
Hell yeah, you need a Sharp out there, bro. You need a Kelce.
Yeah, get you the.
Even when we won the last Super Bowl with Peyton, I don't remember his name, but the white dude, the big white dude he had like 2 touchdowns, or you know what I mean. He had some crazy. You need that tight end.
Yep, you need the tight end. It's very important, I believe, and I think we got rid of one of the playmakers that we had at that position.
Hell yeah!
I think the kicker's doing all right. He was fucking up at first. You know what I mean?
Kicker. But shout out kicker. Fuck.
But check it out. Do you do FanDuel?
I don't, bro. I'm not a gambler like that, man. I don't fucking. Yeah, I can't do it. What about you, man?
Yeah, I do it all the time. And the thing about it is, it's like I don't think that Jerry Jeudy is going to get over 50 points per game. See, and if you bet over
that's what I tell you. I'm hyped on, bro. I'm hyped on Jeudy. Like, as long as he catches the ball, if you get it to him, once he starts running, like, no one can catch him, bro. It's like a different, like, he takes it to the next kind of like his speed takes it to the next level, bro. Like, for real. When he turns, he's fucking, like, he's so, you're going to miss him.
If you get it, he's gone. I think they're just hitting him on, like, the 2 or 3 read. I don't think a lot of these plays are designed for him to do big things like last year. Remember last year he was doing a lot of plays, making a lot of catches, yards after catch. Not this year. And I just don't think the plays are for him. I think it's just a different playbook, and
just not.
It's a mistake.
Suiting him right. I know. I think he's fucking, being undervalued, underused as well. I mean, if he went to a place like fucking New England or fucking another pass-happy team, you know what I mean? You see him like a fucking Kansas City, he'd fucking go crazy,
be
bro.
One out there. Yeah, if he's in Kansas City or say he went to the Dolphins, he'd be. The
Can
worst.
you imagine him and Tyreek Hill with that fucking speed right there for real?
He might not even make the team. There's so much speed out there. You know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So, what kind of blame do we put on Russell? He's been better a little bit, but I mean, still, like, he's done some dumbass shit, bro. Like, after.
I put a lot of blame on him, dude. I went to that Jets game when he did.
That's what I'm saying. After that Jets game, when we got it back, and I'm like, we could win it, and fucking, you know what I mean? We're gonna save face because we were talking shit first of all, and then we're gonna fucking finally win a game, and he fumbles it or whatever the fuck he did.
Yeah, he's fumbling life, dude. It reminds me of when I was younger and I was on this soccer team, and this dude was running on my team, and he had the ball, and right before he kicked it, he tripped. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
You think he's scared?
I just don't think he's clutch. I don't think he's a clutch player. I think he bombed it in the Super Bowl. I think he's not making good decisions. I don't think he can even see over the offensive line. And I don't think the confidence is there. I think his confidence might be gone.
Oh, I mean, God, bro, you gotta, like, I can't even imagine, honestly, being Russell Wilson in the locker room. Like, everyone, you remember, like, last year when they were all, you could see the shit on the sideline and all that, bro. Imagine inside the locker room.
It's because he's just
like,
bullshit.
I'm surprised he ain't catching heads with fucking, everybody type shit. Like, what, motherfucker? Like,
I heard they don't invite him to parties. I heard, like, when the Broncos and stuff do Halloween parties and stuff, they don't invite Russell Wilson. Or he'll have parties, but no one will show up. Just like a couple of the players will show up.
Well, he's like a little, he is a little different, bro. You know?
He's a little different.
And they kind of like, I don't know, I can't even remember the coach last year, but he kind of let him do when he was doing the office shit, the private this, and having these old, things, working on plays and shit. Like, come on, it's coach's job.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think Manning was probably the only one that can do that. I was actually watching the Monday Night Football the other day, and Manning was on there, and he knew the play before it happened just by seeing it on TV. He's that smart, and I don't think.
Hey, is that who we need next?
The quarter, I think so.
Is that who we need as our fucking GM?
I think it's going to end up
Peyton Manning.
To come back.
You need to listen to this. We need you here in Denver, Peyton.
Yep.
To cut all this riffraffness out.
I agree. I think we need winners. Winners make winners, Right. And I just think that defensive coordinator is a loser. So we're going to start. It starts there. It
needs to start there.
Win games.
It needs to start with the defense. What won us our last Super Bowl?
It's all D.
Motherfucking defense. Like, bro, I called that shit from the tee. I said Von Miller was going to shut down Brady and Cam Newton. And fucking, he's going to, like, not just play, but he's going to go above and beyond because of that contract. And he's going to get some ridiculous contract, you know what I mean? But he's going to fucking kill it. And, like, that for the first play. Strip sack. Fucking touchdown, bro. Like, Peyton Manning's GOAT too, shout out. But Peyton Manning wasn't Peyton Manning that when we won the Super Bowl,
No,
and like I said, no diss to him, but he was an average quarterback. Brock fucking won us 3 or 4 games as well. Brock beat fucking Brady in the snow. It was that fucking defense. Those were pick sixes.
Yeah. Those are all-star defenses. Because you figure back then they had Von Miller, they had Champ, they had tons of people back in the day.
They didn't have Champ.
Or was that the one before?
No, you're talking Von Miller, but you're talking no-fly zone, bro. Akeem Talib.
Oh, yeah, Talib.
Chris Harris. TJ Ward. Who was the other guy that they drafted? He was another safety or whatever. I can't remember his name right now. Derek Wolfe.
Yep,
Sanders.
That was a good team.
That was a sick-ass fucking team, bro.
That shit disintegrated once.
Where? After the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was a one and done.
One and done.
All right, so we've talked about Russell Wilson, too, man. We need to get, like, do they bench him? I think we need to.
I think they
if we're going to move on from him.
I think they bench him.
What do you think he's done in Denver? Is Russell Wilson done in Denver? I think he's done after this game. It was...
Look, on that...
We got a bye next week, right?
We got the Chiefs next week, and then we'll have a bye.
He might play next week.
And I think after the bye is when things change. I think they might change with coaching, and I also think the quarterback situation might change, and I think by then a couple players might get traded as well.
Right. Well, I hope they don't trade all our fucking players away, bro. That's not the way to move.
I don't think so either.
You know what I mean?
I mean, if
The first thing you do is you bring in Peyton Manning as fucking GM. Straight up.
yeah, and you get rid of our GM as fast as we
yeah.
can, you know.
Because that whole Russell Wilson, like, I wanted Russell here. I'll tell you that. I thought he would be good here. Did I think he deserved that crazy money and all that shit and that guarantee? Like, no way. Like, you know,
It's a lot of money. The way I look at it,
for not even playing though, you know what I mean? A single play, they extended him and gave him the max.
they gave him a lot of money. But you got to look at it like this too. Say he sticks around another year or two, and there's some losing ass seasons. Losing seasons is losing money, but not only that money, but jersey sell money, stadium sell money.
Has this diminished his
Family.
career?
Yeah, I think.
Do you think he could bounce back?
No.
With another team, or do you think
I
he's
don't think
done
so.
after this season?
I think he's done. I don't think he might still play. I don't think he's gonna start. He might end up on like the Falcons or like
As a second or
or
the Broncos as a backup?
or like a backup somewhere. I don't know. Where do you think the Broncos go with quarterback if they bench him or trade him?
Fuck, dog. I don't really know. I mean, I was kind of hoping they might have went for Trey Young. Is it Trey Young from San Francisco that got traded to Dallas?
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm high, bro. Already.
Me too.
Trey Lance, though. You know what I'm saying? They should have kind of went after him, bro.
I agree.
He's a young one. I might even. I was gonna say. Fuck, I don't even want to say it, bro. I'll just say I might even fuck with Zach Wilson of the Jets. If he was, you know what I mean? Because
I mean, he shows some heart out there, and he has good decision making.
I would not fuck with. I don't think I would fuck with Justin Fields though.
Yeah, I don't know about Justin Fields. You would have to have a certain type of coach to go towards his gameplay.
Right.
To go.
I told you my game plan, my idea, but it's kind of messed up because it's kind of like the wrong year, unless the people above make some moves. Because just because they say something too doesn't mean they won't do it.
Yeah.
But I was telling you, is we need to get Sanders. I don't even know how to say his first name. How you say it?
Schroeder.
Deion Sanders, the quarterback for the Buffs. We need to get him. So I know he said him and Deion were talking about, or Coach Prime, if y'all know who fucking Deion is. Coach Prime said he would not be going to the NFL draft this year, but probably next year. What I think needs to happen is Coach Prime and his son need to talk. And if the Broncos get the first pick in the draft, they need to declare for the draft. And we select, I can't say his first name, fuck, Sanders. I know we're saying it wrong. You're right.
Schroeder Sanders.
Schroeder Sanders. We're probably saying we roast you. If
saying
we said it wrong,
too.
you can roast us, but you know what I'm talking about.
But you know what? Like,
we get him, and then we bring in Deion as the coach of the Denver Broncos. And they're already established here. And like I said, he makes $100 million, whatever, $500 million in Boulder. I'm sure the Walmarts can pay him $1 billion. $1 billion and 0.001% ownership of the fucking Broncos.
and
he'll be there like fucking that.
Yeah, and you know what? That Russell contract,
They're going to have to dump that shit, bro.
you'll get that on the back end, dude, if Deion Sanders shows up because you make all that money back. So it's really not even taking a loss.
We're going to have, you know what I mean? We're just going to have to bite that fucking one in the dust, bro. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just take your loss.
So then we've covered several points. Defense, tight end, Russell. I think our running game is good.
The running game's good, but
I
at
think
the same time, I think
Mims Jr.
Mims Jr. don't get the ball. And I think also that Javonte Williams only scored 1 or 2 touchdowns this year. So I think he got to kind of step it up for McLaughlin takes that spot.
You were saying Shredder. I think it's Shador.
Shador
Sanders.
Shador, you're right.
So real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, if the Broncos get the motherfucking number 1 pick in the draft, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, let your son go into the draft. We draft him number 1. We give him a piece of the fucking Broncos ownership. And then we get your dad to coach us and then give him an even bigger piece. and then his piece and your piece is a good piece of ownership, and y'all gonna get fucking paid no matter where you go, and then you start winning fucking championships.
And that's when the money comes in, and that's when all the deals start coming in. So let me ask you this: who on the Broncos would you like to see get traded the least? Who would be untouchable?
I already told you I don't want Judy at all. I don't want to get Judy traded.
So, like, if someone offered 2 first-round picks for, say, Sertan, would you think that's a good offer?
Depends who the team is. Depends on what those picks are looking like. I mean, are they at the end or the beginning? If you give me top 10 picks, fuck, I'm gonna have to do it.
It's a hard choice. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
He's fucking dope and he's a stud, but I mean, fuck, bro.
I would try my best to hold on to him first.
Yeah, he's another one I wouldn't trade either. I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking, I'm high, be good weed. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't trade Sertain.
Yeah, no.
Those are the 2 I would fucking keep. I'm trying to think who else is there.
How about Simmons? You keep Simmons? I heard he has his contract in, so he has 1 more year on it, so he's probably gone.
You know?
Or he could.
Like I say, I worked with some guy that coached football with his dad, and that was like 4 years ago. So he's getting, you know what I mean? Is he... I don't hear enough about him. I don't see him making... You know what I mean? I hear Sertain's name all the time.
I think we keep him because he's still on his rookie contract. So we really don't have no contract disputes with him. But a lot of these guys on their contracts, the last 2 a year, it's like the way they balloon up. So if it's like a $50 million contract, you might get, 8, and then on that last year get 35. And that's when a lot of players get traded or get cut. What do you think of getting rid of Frank Clark?
I don't even know who Frank Clark is. What position does he play, G?
He was on the defense. We got him for the Chiefs, but we just cut him last week.
Oh, okay.
He didn't even play with us. So
I know. What was the coach's reason? Because I did see some stuff online that they were talking about. He explained why he cut him.
They just said it was just mutual. It just so that dude gave back his millions, and they just cut him. And I think he just signed back with the Chiefs.
Some weirdo shit, huh?
Yeah, some contract shit.
Man, that's crazy. What do you think about this coach?
I don't think he's making good decisions. I mean, he's tarnishing.
You think he's a little rusty?
He's a little rusty, and I think the game is evolving where you can see with the Dolphins, there's just so many ways to score and play nowadays to make it easy that people are playing old school ball, and this shit's getting figured out. Those 4 or 5 yard rinky-dinks, and then, I mean, let's face it, if Wilson doesn't make these long bomb Hail Marys once a game to Mims or Sutton, his stats are way low. You know what I mean? He's not as good as it seems, I don't think. And I don't think they're calling good plays. Probably because the coach don't have trust in him,
I was kind of telling you that it was the game against the Jets where there were a couple passes, more than a couple, but there were passes, and it seemed like he did not have anyone open. You know what I mean? And it was like fuck, like are the play calls fucked up? Are the receivers not getting open? Like what the fuck? Because he was going, you could see that shit when he goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, wherever, and he does that shit like 5 times, and he gets sacked.
I heard that Judy's given up on some plays, and that so certain plays are called for certain players. So it's like their number 1 read might be Sutton, their number 2 might be Judy. But if dude's looking at Sutton the whole way, or he dumps a little dink to the running back, Judy just quits on the play. He doesn't run his full route.
I hope not.
You know what I mean?
Come on, Judy.
So yeah, I think that there's some riffs there, Judy. I think he might get traded. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded for like
and then
a
he'll
third
blow
or
the
fourth
fuck up.
round. What if he goes to the Cowboys? But here's the thing: did you know that when we drafted Judy, like the 6 players drafted after him they're all balling right now in the league.
He's the only one not.
Yeah, like we could have got Justin Jefferson, we could have got Ben Ayuk, we could have got a lot of players that instead we chose him. But is it the coach or is it the GM that makes those decisions? So I like
the GM.
Yeah, it's the GM. So that's what I'm saying.
The coach really don't have no say. Have you ever seen the movie Draft Day?
I have not.
Bro, you got to see that. That's a tight ass fucking movie. It's like this fool pulls the okey doke. You know what I mean? He's like some crazy young, GM, and him and the coach fucking like they be banging fool. Like, you know what I mean? And he like pretty much trades the whole team for like the number one pick, like this quarterback. And then like at the end, he's just fucking dog. He ends up getting a couple picks, and they get the players they wanted and more, like crazy now. You know what I mean? Like they fucking blow the fuck up.
Shit, that's pretty dope.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I'll
it's
have to
a
check
sick
it out.
ass. It's called. I'm pretty sure it's called Draft Day. I used to sling those bootlegs. I got all those movies.
So, what you think about the new Broncos snowcap helmet?
Which one was that?
It was one they played with the Jets. It was the all white helmet with the old D logo up on it.
I was high, bro. I don't remember. I honestly don't. Like I would have to look at it again, but everything's occupied right now.
So yeah, so it's a snowcap.
Just a white helmet with the D then, an orange D.
Yeah, with
Okay.
orange D.
Look like some pal shit.
Yeah, and it kind of looked like college because they had the orange pants, the orange jersey, and then the white helmet. Kind of looked like a Syracuse setup with no blue.
Okay. Hey, you fuck with college at all?
Sometimes, yeah.
I've never really been into college. That's why I've always worked on Saturdays. That's because I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've tried to get in to see you a little bit this year, you know what I mean?
College is good to watch, but only like towards the end of their seasons. There's too much going on. Number 1 could be number 6 in 2 weeks. Number 22
Right.
can beat number 7. So
What do you think about these buffs, man? It's a whole different game. Like Coach Prime, Deion Sanders in the building, making moves like fucking boulders like Hollywood, bro.
yeah, it's just like Hollywood. I think they could have did better though. Like I don't know what they did yesterday, but I know the week before.
They barely missed it, huh? They like kind of
By
lost
1
at the last.
point.
He was mad at him because they lost a 28-point lead or some
28
shit.
point lead, yeah, and
Some
lost.
crazy shit.
Yeah, so they can't be doing shit like that, but at the same time, they're still learning and it's their first year. Got the learning
Oh
curve.
yeah. How long do you think Coach Prime is gonna be at fucking?
4 more years after this, I bet.
You believe so? Then you think he's gonna jump to NFL, or is he gonna go a bigger school?
He might join jump the NFL and probably follow his sons.
Yeah, that's the whole like we are saying the way I called it. You know, what I mean?
Yeah,
That's kind of the shit.
that's kind of what I was thinking.
Hell yeah, well that's dope that they're doing good, man.
Yeah, so hopefully they keep the winning streak. We got the Chiefs next week. I don't know how that's gonna roll, but hopefully it rolls all right. It wasn't too bad last time.
But they just didn't do anything last time. It was like a stalemate. It's like hitting the ball against the fucking wall and it bounces back, bro. Like there was
I think
no, yeah.
there's no enthusiasm. There's no confidence. I think say that they trade Sutton, say they trade Judy. That doesn't change the offense in any way. It's still gonna do what they're doing, which is a bunch of nothing. And the same with defense, we can trade and cut all the players we want, but it's not gonna, they're not going to play any better.
Right.
They're still running the same schemes. They're still coached the same way.
So what needs to be done then? Is like we said, we need to fire the
I'd say
fucking
the
defensive.
defensive coordinator and put the head coach on watch. Maybe give him to the end of the year because let's face it, Hackett wasn't doing this bad last year. Like Peyton's doing this year, but they won't get rid of Peyton at the end of this year.
They gave a draft pick for him.
Yeah,
Like he's
draft.
definitely. I don't think he's going anywhere.
He's not going
He's
nowhere.
not going. Yeah, he's.
And he's doing worse than Hackett did. Well, they're probably the same now, 2-6 or 2-4 or whatever they are. But yeah, I'd put him on notice. Get rid of the defensive coordinator.
Is he doing better? Because if he gets the first pick, we get us that quarterback.
Yeah, if we keep losing. But you know what? I think the first pick will fall to number 2 because if the Panthers, they have the worst record right now because the Bears won today. The Bears beat the Raiders. But so I think if
What?
Yeah,
God,
the Bears beat the Raiders.
Raiders, you guys.
The Raiders are falling off.
Shmeez. I can't. I
A bunch
don't really like hate the Raiders, but it's a rivalry. But I'll tell you one motherfucker that I do hate, and I'm high right now. I can't even think of his name, but it's your fucking coach.
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, I fucking hate Josh McDaniels for what he did here in Denver and all the bullshit he started.
Got rid of Cutler. That's what rubbed everyone the wrong way. Right when he got rid of Cutler, because Cutler was primed to do some good things. And
Yeah.
Kyle Orton didn't do shit.
And that's like your chick cheating on you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like once that shit happens, like there was no going back. Like Cutler wasn't like, all right, I understand, or anything like, no, fuck that, trade me.
Yep, Cutler was out of there. But you know what? That's where the Raiders are at. They're never going to
I
go
still think he
nowhere.
kind of sucks though too. I mean, I know he was, but he never panned out.
I think he's good with Bill Belichick together, right? They can make the Patriots better as a team. But when they're by themselves, I don't think they do as good. He'll probably go back to the Patriots. They'll probably let him go at the end of the year.
I thought that fool was done, or he's playing with the Patriots, or what?
Who, McDaniel? Oh, no, I was talking about the coach for the Raiders.
You got me confused, fool. All right.
So the coach with the Raiders, Josh McDaniel.
He's probably done.
Yeah, he was always the offensive coordinator for the Patriots.
Yeah, I know that.
So
I see
thinking,
what you're saying.
What I mean?
Okay. You're saying he was good with Belichick.
Exactly.
I thought you were saying fucking whatever quarterback we were talking about.
Oh, no.
And I was like, that fool never played. Cutler never played for fucking New England. What the fuck are you talking about,
No,
B?
I'm talking McDaniel, so McDaniel.
But now I got you. We're hop, skipping and jumping, and we're high. So I got what you're saying now. I was like, yeah, you had me for a minute, but okay, yeah. Hey, fuck him anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck McDaniels.
Yeah,
Raiders eye. Yeah, because I got a couple of homies that Raiders. They eye, but fuck McDaniels. Get rid of that trash. I don't know what the fuck y'all are thinking.
The Raiders,
Y'all are like trying to be us last year, because that was a bonehead move, like the Hackett shit. Same shit.
Yep, same bullshit.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Might be a rough another year or two, but our backup's pretty good. Our backup came from the Raiders.
Who's that? Backup.
Stidham.
What is he though? What are you talking about?
He's our quarterback, the backup quarterback.
Okay.
Jared Stidham. He was the backup for the Raiders last year.
Okay, I didn't know
So
that.
when they,
I'm into sports, but I'm not really into
like-
sports. But I'm high as fuck.
so when Raiders' Carr went to the Saints,
Right.
Stidham was probably the next one up
I got
because
you.
Carr got hurt a few games and Stidham won them. But we got Stidham because he was a free agent, and then they went and got Garoppolo.
Gotcha.
So it was kind of a jab at them, but it was kind of a good pick on us because if something happens to Wilson, we got Jared Stidham, and he's pretty legit.
He's not too bad. Well, I mean, yeah. What happens if we fucking put him in after the bye, and fucking he starts winning? Then he costs us the first pick in the draft. No,
Yeah. Well, you know what though? I heard that Sanders, they might make him wait another year.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to milk the money. Like I was saying, those college guys are making money nowadays. They're making more money now than.
Yeah, talk about that because I know what you're talking about, and I kind of know what's going. You know what I mean? But I don't know But you're saying like they can definitely make money, right?
Yeah. So back in the day, the NCAA.
Yeah, you can make shit like those.
Yeah, you can get in trouble and lose your scholarship and shit making money on the side. But now you're getting paid. You get sponsorship deals.
They can get sponsorship deals.
Exactly. So some of these guys can make $5 million a year.
So they're probably making money off the cards too, like you know what I mean, like
the
sports cards and all that
cards,
shit. Yeah.
Shoe deals.
Okay.
Any kind of sponsorship, Rolexes, watches, anything. They keep all the money. You come get a rookie contract for $1 million or $2 million a year for 3 years. You can make all that in 1 year in college. So these guys are staying in college extra long. That's why I'm saying Sanders, I think, will stay another year because he's going to make way more money next year than he's going to make if he went to the draft.
Right.
But eventually, those guys got to get drafted. Eventually
Right.
they're going to have to hit the league.
That's crazy.
It's all
man.
numbers, dude, and money. And I don't know if it's really about the wins or losses. I say, like, the game and points. I think it's wins or losses with the money in the pocket. Like, are we making money? Are we winning? Are we losing out? And how do we cut our ties?
The fuck's really
What
cracking.
makes more money here and not more? You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy though to think how Russell Wilson can make all this money and he's probably gonna get cut. And, like he didn't do shit. Like it's just a wash.
It's a lot of money, dude. Millions of dollars. It's just not like it was when we were back in the day. You know what I mean? It seems like
I
we
was
just
trying
handed it out.
to think the other day, like, so say I don't know his contract. Do you know what his contract was or by chance or no? It was like $200 million, right? Russell Wilson's?
Yeah, it was like 256
So
for
say
5.
I say 200 or 170. Say 170 if it's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
So if 170 if it's guaranteed, and let's say there's another like.
Oh, hold on. I lost it and I fucking caught it. You know what I mean? So 170 is guaranteed. How long does it take that franchise, the Broncos, to recoup that 170 million? Does it take like the first quarter of a fucking game? You know what I'm saying? Like, Is it like we're thinking that's crazy money, but to like them, is that or is it like no, is it like it literally like the first 10 minutes of the game they make that money back type of shit? What do you think on that?
I think it's a loss, but it's not because then you got the salary cap, and you can have other players restructure their contracts. And like you were saying, say Prime comes to Denver in a year or two, he can make the team billions, where that contract is washed. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. He'll get it on the back end.
No, but I'm talking like now though, like you know what I mean. How far like how long do we have to pay that shit off? Do you think before it's recouped? Is it a game? Because I mean,
They get paid per game.
you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, can they make a fucking? Do the Broncos make $170 million in every game? Like, what do they make a game? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get at.
That's a good question.
Like, I honestly think it's like maybe the first 10 minutes of the fucking first game. Because with just the TV money, just
the
every
team
the
money.
concessions. You got to think everything. Like how much. That's what we
parking.
should find out. Like what does an average NFL team make per game?
That's a good question. You mean you got parking, like you said,
Like all that
concessions,
shit, concessions, like everything, dog. Like
programs,
tickets.
beers.
What do you make? Yeah. What does an
They make
NBA
that
or
back.
even an NBA team? What do the Nuggets make for one game? And if it's the Lakers tonight, what are they making? Is it like fucking what's that movie? Fucking
They inflate the tickets, like for sure with the Nuggets. If the Lakers come in, that front rows might be 25.
oh shit for the Rockies, bro. You play the Cubs. That's the most expensive ticket all year.
Yeah, they
Because those motherfuckers come. You
or
know.
the Dodgers. But they play like Oakland or something, dude. Those tickets are like $5,
Yeah.
$10. You know what I mean? But then someone else comes, the Red Sox or Yankees or something. They might put that shit up to like 25.
Yeah.
Same with the Nugs.
Well, we're gonna have to reconvene, man, at the end of the year. We'll do a part 2 to this, and we'll find out what a fucking team makes. Because I'm kind of curious on that. I don't think it's much, bro. I think I could be way off. I could be way wrong, but they probably don't make. They probably don't make that much, but I mean,
It's a good question.
yeah.
But like, I was watching the Saints game the other day, and that half of that field was empty. So certain teams are making more than others. So the Broncos are making a lot more money than, let's say, the Tennessee Titans or let's say
Oh, for sure,
the Saints.
for sure. What do you want to see the Broncos do and get? I mean, this season's a wash. It's done.
This season's done. You know what's fucked up is we had a perfect. So even though we had Hackett and we had Fangio, but we had defenses that were solid. They always kept us in the game. These defenses, they're calling the wrong plays. They're not reading the right signals, and everything's getting fucked up. And I think they got to get more discipline. I don't think they show respect to a defensive coordinator that used to be their head coach.
Right.
You know
Maybe
what
they
I
need
mean?
to hire some OGs on that defensive, coaching staff as well. Maybe you need to get an Al Wilson,
Get Al Wilson.
Champ
yeah.
Bailey.
Exactly.
You know
Get
what I
someone
mean?
that knows what's going on, that's a winner, that knows how to win. This guy, Vance Joseph, last year had the third worst defense in the NFL with the Cardinals, and then all of a sudden he shows up here, and if you Google it, like NFL worst defense, we're number 32. We're the last of the last. So I don't think he's a winning defensive coach, coordinator. I don't think he's a winning coach.
He definitely wasn't winning here.
Yeah, he's not winning here when he wasn't winning there. I don't even know where this guy came from.
I can coach better than that, and fucking, I'm blitzing every time.
Yeah, for real. Like, they're calling zone plays. They're messing everything up.
I mean, when you almost break the record, bro, and they could have broke the record if they wanted to, that'd be nice. Shout out.
That was a red flag right there. They should have just got rid of him right then.
We've always had luck like that.
That's
Like Denver's always had that luck, bro.
Yeah, that would have been a disgrace, dude, if they would have had that record on us.
Crazy. Well, shit, man, you got any kind of final thoughts?
Yeah, well, I think that it starts with the coaching down. I don't think it's players' fault. Players play. Players go off instinct. I think there's a tackling situation where everyone's like hug tackling. We should always go for the knees and tackle. Like, I don't know. There's just a bunch of shit going on that I think they could work on or improve on.
Fundamentals.
Yeah, exactly. Fundamentals and discipline. I think there's no respect for the coach. I say get rid of him. Put the head coach on notice. Hey, if we got to
So I would say, I mean, he's not going anywhere, but I would definitely be on the same boat with Russell Wilson. You got fucking one more year, man.
Yeah.
Get this shit straight. Get
Well,
your shit together.
they're here to fix Russell Wilson, but nothing's fixed. And I think that they dumbed down the plays for Wilson because I think some of those plays he's just not capable of doing. So it's always just like a 3-step back and then pass it 5 yards.
Shit, when we scored the touchdown today, that shit was tight. How the misdirection, I thought it was wide open. Was it Judy?
No.
No, Sutton.
It was
You
Sutton.
tripping.
You know what? Like those old West Coast offense plays, those old bootleg plays, them are what they should be calling.
I don't understand why no one does bootleg anymore because that shit works every fucking
That
time.
works
Even Peyton
always.
Manning scored on that shit.
Do you remember trotting to the touchdown back in the day? Yep, no, you're right.
Hey,
So, I think that's about it. How about yourself?
shit, I'm gonna just stick to the pointers and shit. The shit we were kind of talking to. First of all, need to get Peyton Manning, GM. You know what I mean? Need to get some OGs on the defense. You need to fire Vance Joseph. Get some OGs on the fucking defense. You know, DeMarcus Ware, like I said, or fuck Al Wilson. See if Champ Bailey want to come be part of the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I haven't really been paying attention to tight end shit, but you are fucking 100% though right on that. We need a fucking tight end game.
There's nothing going on lately on the tight ends.
Nothing.
If you look at it, and
that's where we've been there. Like in the past, we've always used the tight ends, always scored.
always
like,
had a tight end. And look at the Chiefs.
Noah Fant.
Yep, Noah Fant was a good tight end that we got rid of. And Albert, dude, I'm still moist about that because it's like he had like 179 yards, 3 touchdowns, and then we trade him for a 7th-round draft pick or something, and then
Tripping.
yeah, and then there's nothing going on there. So I think they got to rethink.
And you kind of got to think too, like fucking Russell Wilson needs that little short pass, short go-to type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they'll get it together. They'll figure it out.
Hell yeah, man. Well, shit. Well, there you go. You know what I mean? You got. We talking Broncos, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but we gotta get it fixed.
Hopefully they get it fixed and get that shit together. And it's almost to the point where it's like, fuck, are they gonna even pull it out? You know what I mean? So
Right. It's. I mean, hey, I'll never give up on the Broncos. I'm always a Bronco fan, but it's gotten to that point. Like, do I want to grind today or do I want to watch the Broncos? And for the last 2 weeks, I was like, I'm grinding. I'm not fuck it, because you know what I mean. Like,
yeah,
that New York game was just ridiculous.
it's not worth losing money over. Fucking,
Nah, fuck that.
you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? And I hate to say it, but I mean, I watched it today and I wasn't fucking.
I almost fell asleep.
I did fall asleep. My dad fell asleep too. I was like, he's like, hey, you up, son? You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, Dad. But we shall see, man.
Sweet, man. Yeah, we'll check it out. Hopefully bigger things happen in the future.
Hell yeah. Well, there you have it. Your boy Joe Thunder, Pinch Your Sack, #1 Broncos fan here in the Mile High City. Holler at him. He got those.
Hell yeah, holler at me, man. Fucking, it's been slow in the jerseys because
we suck. Oh, dog, for real. My shit was popping at first. The first, the first 2 games, shit was popping. I was selling Bronco jackets, Bronco this, Bronco that. They started losing. That shit starts declining.
That shit declined.
Now I got the sale right now. I got all T-shirts, $5, Bronco T-shirts. I got jackets. I got jerseys. I got whatever the fuck you need. Yeah. Ask Pinch Your Sack. He just got a little glimpse of what. Like, damn, bro, I want so much shit, bro. I want to buy so much shit. So hit me up too. I think I got a new name. I was thinking of calling that shit Thunder's Throwbacks.
That's
as far as like the biz name, you know?
Yeah, that's a good
there
name.
You have it. You know what I mean? Your boy Joe Thunder, Pinch Your Sack. We're on all platforms. We're out of here. Leave comments, subscribe, all that good shit. All right, peace.